Hey guys, yeah, just sitting here trying to make myself feel better. I've had a cold for the last few days. Don't think it was COVID. I pray to God it wasn't COVID, but I stood to myself anyway, like I usually do anyway, because I don't want to get anyone sick. Um, just wanted to touch on some things today because it looks like people have questions, but they're afraid to ask. Yes, I am not homeless. Let's just say I'm in transition. I don't like to use the word homeless because technically I do have a roof over my head. But what I am going to do is take you on this journey. And some people be like, oh God, she don't look like she's bothered by it. You know, I cry and sometimes I am sad and there's a lot of things that do hurt, but I know that I could have it way worse. And this is my natural. I'm just putting this and my lip gloss. I don't know, I just like my lashes to be a little, thicker and longer. I mean, these are my lashes, but I like to put mascara on to make my lashes look a little fuller, thicker, cuter, you know? But what I was saying was, people will be like, she's not embarrassed to tell people she's in transition or homeless or whatever. No, actually, I'm really not. Only because this can happen to anybody. This can happen to anybody. You know, um, everybody has a story. We're not here to judge anybody. We're not supposed to judge anybody. But unfortunately, we as humans, that's what we do. We judge. Anyway, I'm like, yeah, I could have it way worse. There's people that are living actually on the street and living in this situation. I do count my blessings and I thank God I don't have any small children because, and excuse my voice, I've really been under the weather. I'm just getting it together. Um, but yes, there are children here, little small children with their parents, and you hear the just the sadness and you feel bad and the elderly people by themselves. And I'm like, although I'm alone, I'm by myself and I don't have anybody, I'm okay with that. I have God, but I have strength in me left. I'm talking about these are older people. Like they're older and I feel bad. I do feel bad for them. So what I'm gonna do is, while Fat Daddy, what you doing? Yes, Fat Daddy. What I am um hoping to do is try to get this more seasoned old, younger gentleman. I don't want to say old. I don't like using that word old. Uh, but I am, excuse me, but I am going to try to get him some type of help where I think somebody should have gotten or looked into that for him, but people just don't care anymore. And it's just so sad. It's really, really sad. But anyway, I'm going to take you on this journey only to show you something that in a blink of an eye, your whole entire life can change. And this is why we are supposed to do right. Um, I was sad that I lost my apartment, not because, and I'm sure I'm going to get the because she couldn't pay her bill. No. There was, I had a slumlord, basically. They did not, they refused to repair sewage in front of my door. I'm not going to say who it was because I'm not going to put them on blast like that. It's Lawrenceville, Georgia. Um, but, I did win my case. It was dismissed without prejudice. But for you, people to be like, well, if you want a roof over your head, you just got to deal with it, is wrong. And here in the state of Georgia, unfortunately, they're for the landlord and not the tenant. But there are programs out here, thank God. And finally, I've found some resources. Some resources were brought to me by very important people. So it's working out. But I always say, it's all in God's timing. It's in His time, not in mine. If I do it in my time, it's never gonna work. And here we go. It never does. So I'm waiting on Him to do His work and do what He has to for me, because um, He is my everything. God is my everything. And I know that my breakthrough is coming. So the cries, the tears, the heartbreak, the you can't breathe. And, when you go through all that, it's, and you're a good person and you're genuine and you mean well, things, your breakthrough will come. Your strength, this will bring you strength. This will bring you strength, because I've been through a lot in my 50 years. I'm talking about from conception. That's going to be another story, because I'm telling it all. Yes, I am telling it all, and who don't like it, who don't, it is what it is. But it'll be truth. I won't mention any names, but it's all true. It's all true. And I know they say, well, there's three sides. Yeah, and you're going to hear my side, and God knows the truth. So it'll be up to that person whether they want to add into it or not, or whatever. But yeah, sometimes we just have to play the the what is it? The hand that was dealt to us. I'm playing it. I'm winning. And I said, shit, I don't want to play chess. I want to play checkers. Because chess, you just making moves. Well, yeah, checkers, you making moves. But chess, you are the movement. You are the move. So, yeah, and I'm a little corny and I love it. But anyway, I will want to take you people. Well, I want to take you all on this journey with me, because I know a lot of people that are going through this and are afraid to say anything, or ashamed, or just feel bad, and they won't ask no one for help. But I'm here to tell you, don't feel bad. Don't worry about what nobody says, because at the end of the day, they're going to talk about you, whether you do good, whether you do bad. They'll never look at their statements, but they will definitely look at yours. So, but my grandmother used to always tell me, when they stop talking about you, then that gives you a reason to start worrying. Girl, you're not doing something. So, you know, people judge, and excuse me if I'm all over the place. It's just that my mindset is just like, this is how I woke up today. Like, I just wanted to get it all in. And I know I'm not going to. I know I'm not going to get it all in. But this thing with going through these things alone, in the beginning, it was hard. I mean, my kids are not here. I don't see my grandchildren. I've had surgery. I had my 50th birthday. Not anyone. Surgery, not one of my kids. Not, they didn't call, Ma, you good? Come to check me at the hospital. I've been at the hotel. My little Junito and Mariah, they have checked on me periodically. Mariah, she's got a lot going on. She works 2 jobs. Yeah, my girl don't play. She be on point. She be on point. She just stays working. So, um, you know, but it's been a rough year so far. It has really been a rough year for me. But like I said, I know my breakthrough is coming, and I'm not going to complain. I got all my limbs. My heart is still pumping. I still got God in my life, and I know He's never gonna leave. And I know that I have to put myself around different people, around different situations, because if I don't, I'll be right back at this place again. So I say this to say, the mistake is not fixing the mistake. you have to think differently. And I'm just not sad or upset. It's just, I wish somebody would have taught me these things. Um, so it wouldn't have affected me so much in my life. But, I'm still here, 50 years old. Um, I may not be as strong, but, as I want to be. But at the very moment, because as you all know, I just had spinal surgery maybe a few months back, and I'm still healing. And healing in a hotel is not, it's not the way. It's the bed is not. I mean, it's comfortable, but it's not for this type of healing. Um, my immune system is low, so I, with everything, traffic going in and out from the hotel, um, different people come, different people go, and you have germs, and you get sick. So here I am. I'm sick, got a little cold, but I'll survive. I'm not dying. Um, my battery is dying, unfortunately. I'm doing this whole thing now. I'm like, I'm really getting into this because people need to know there's help out here. That's another thing. I'm going to start putting up resources. I'm going to start any way that I can help, whether it be, no, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not. I don't have a degree in this. I'm speaking on life's experience. And baby, when I tell you, you don't need no degree for life's experience, you don't need a degree for life's experience. It's going to happen. It's just what it is. Now it's how you handle it. But I'm going to get back to you guys. Please bear with me. I'm doing this new. I'm going to take you on my journey from being in a hotel to wherever God takes me next. I am working on some other things I don't want to mention just yet because, unfortunately, like I always say, sometimes it be your own family, your own people that pray for your downfall. And right now, the only one that needs to know is the people that I'm working with, God, and the the new people that I have in my life, because I've come across some good people that, yeah, and I feel safer now. Like, yes, I miss my kids. I won't say that I don't, but it's not like it was tragic like before, like when I first didn't have, you know, anyone to talk about, and I was so hurt because I was like, God, I know I wasn't like the best mom, but I did the best I could do. I never left my kids. Um, I never felt that I mistreated them. I try to treat them more fairly. I love them the most. They say, well, Angel was always your favorite, or Mariah. No, I always tell my kids my favorite is the one that needed me the most at that very moment. That's just what it is. I don't love any of my kids any more or any less. I would die for each and any one of them. So yeah, but that's another story. I'll get to that at another point in time. Right now, I'm working on Johanna, and the people that have hurt me and stayed out of my life. I just wanted to say thank you. You've taught me a lot in these last few, years, couple of months. Um, who was there and who wasn't, and I just wanted to say thank you. And I'm not being sarcastic, but it was a real eye opener for me, and I needed this. I really, really needed this because it would have never stopped. The hurt, the pain, people using me and hurting me and walking all over me, and it would have never stopped. It would have just continued. So, yeah, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go ahead and put my new phone on the charger and get some more things set up here. Continue with my resources so that I can go ahead and put them out there for young women, even young men. We have a lot of adolescents that are homeless here in Georgia, and they feel lost and they have no family. And if we feel like this as adults, imagine how they feel, and they're not even in their 20s. And even in your early 20s, I believe you need that love from a parent or an aunt or an uncle. I don't want to get emotional, but they need that. and it's just sad. It's just really sad that people are so quick to judge, but they won't say, "Hey, let me let me take you to lunch," or "Are you hungry?" or "Yo, let me take you to the barber shop, bro." Like, it don't gotta be like, oh, to down them. It could be just like, "Yo, let's have a brother day. Let's go get haircuts." So they get a haircut and you get a haircut. Y'all get lunch, and y'all gotta uplift each other. You gotta, if a crown is tilted, whether it be a queen or a king, like, you gotta put it back for them. Don't finish knocking it off. All right, kings and queens, I love you, and I will be back. I promise I will be back.